Welcome back to my channel, folks. It's your boy Michael coming back with another banger for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about how to invest in your early 20s. A lot of teens do not understand how to invest and what type of investments are out there for them. Okay, today I'm going to be dropping a lot of elite ball knowledge for you guys here that's really going to open doors for you in the future if you stick to them. We are going to be speaking about some ways to invest to have a good start in your early 20s that can, move on to your late 30s. Okay, before we start getting into our list here, guys, let's get down with the understanding on why do we want to invest our money. The reasoning why we want to invest our money is one of the most effective ways to build long-term financial security and independence. Simply saving your money in a regular bank account often isn't enough because inflation gradually reduces its purchasing power over time. To be exact, 2% per year. Investing helps your money grow faster than inflation, allowing you to prevent and increase your wealth. It's some crazy stuff, but guys, what we're going to be getting ourselves into. This is what's going to really build your foundation at your late teens and early 20s, right? It matters the most right now because the more you build this, your life gets gradually easier when you get older and older. So yeah, let's start getting into this list, man, and let's start cutting this pie. Alright guys, let's start talking about our first investment here. We're going to be talking about stocks, most common investment that people start talking about for starters. Let's do a quick run through and explain what this is. Stocks are small pieces of ownership in a company that people can buy and sell. If the company is doing good in sales and business is growing, then your money grow also. However, if the business is doing bad, your money will start decreasing with the business. In stocks, you have different types of stocks: ETFs, blue chip, dividend, and growth. We're not going to be really going into detail with each one of this because this is definitely a video on its own. But the one that you want to basically focus on is ETFs. That's going to be a basket full of different companies inside of it. And when you invest your money into it, it's going to spread out through those companies, right? So I think that would be perfect for a first timer to invest in, and that's going to be definitely for the long term. Alright, so now with the basic knowledge that we have of stocks and stuff like that, let's start explaining how to actually start investing with stocks. First thing first, you need to find yourself a broker like Fidelity or Vanguard. They are like banks that let you put money into them, and they open the gates for you to invest in the stock market. From there, when you put your money in, you can pick whatever stocks you want to invest in and start throwing your money into the stock market and making it work for you. The second investment we're going to be talking about today is schooling. I feel like it's one of the most underrated investments that you could do to yourself that no one ever talks about. With this investment, it's basically learning a new skill, getting a new license or certification for your job or / career to make more money down the line when your annually or your quarterly comes up, right? More certifications, more licenses, and more skills that you learn, you become more unreplaceable, and then you can actually use that as leverage to make more money in your company. $4 or $5 doesn't sound a lot, but in the long term, it's a lot of money that you could be making with your certifications, your licenses, and the skills that you learn. The benefit of schooling that I feel like a lot of people don't even talk about is how fast you can see the return of investments going back into your pockets. Compared to the other three investments we're going to be talking about today, that's going to be mostly you have to build over time to actually make money. This one is literally when you finish school, you're already making that money back as fast as possible. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. The third investment we're going to be talking about is savings. Not the normal one, but the high yield savings account. I feel like this one investment can start your financial freedom by putting away 10 grand for a rainy day fund. I know that's a lot of money, but I feel like it's very important for you to have a little backup just in case when stuff does happen. After putting away your 10 grand, right, for your first account, I would highly recommend opening up another account and start saving money in there also. Putting $50, $100 a week in there every time you get paid, I feel like it's a good way to grow a second account just in case if any opportunities come up with businesses, or you want to open your own business, or if you want to invest in like buying a house and stuff like that. I feel like it's very important to have extra cash on the side just for those types of opportunities, because you never know when those comes up, and those could actually be a really good asset for you in the future. But yeah, our fourth and final investment we're going to be talking about today is retirement accounts. So the two main accounts that for retirement are the Roth IRA and the 401k. They are similar because they help you to grow your retirement fund when you retire, but they work differently. The Roth IRA focuses more on after when your money gets taxed, you put it in yourself, right? Up to $6,000 if you're single, $500 a month. It's basically just a broker's account that lets you invest your money into stocks that you can only touch after when you retire, unless if it's dividends that you receive from the stocks that you invest in. That is also the same thing for 401k. For the 401k, the way that you invest your money into that is they actually grab the money before it gets taxed in your paychecks. Okay? So that would be actually a deductible in your paychecks because of it. However, the benefit of the 401k over the Roth IRA is that your company usually when you enter your career, they usually match you with a certain percentage of your paychecks. Could be 5, could be 10%, depending on your job. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. But yeah, we just went into a basic knowledge about 4 different types of ways to invest in yourself to make yourself a good foundation for financial freedom, right? Just a quick rundown. Once again, we talked about stocks, schooling, savings, and retirement accounts. I feel like those 4 things really help out anyone who does not have no idea about finances, who really wants some guidance. I feel like that's a good starting point. And yeah, if you guys really like the video, please drop a comment, subscribe, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. Peace.